So hi everyone, welcome back. So today we'll be talking about promises in JavaScript. So as you can see the picture right here, right? It's just representing that promises in real life, right? So we do promises to our friends, in our family that I am promising to you that I'll be doing this, right? Or you fulfill the promise or you do not fulfill the promise, right? In the same way, our code also do promises to each other for like expecting some value, right, in return. So we'll be talking a bit about promises in JavaScript today. So let's start. So hi everyone, my name is Paras Patidar. I'm a software engineer. So let's talk about a small definition about promises. So basically, it represents the eventual completion or the failure of an asynchronous operation and its resulting value. So basically, the thing is, no, we apply promises on some asynchronous operation where we expect some value in return after some time or after some amount of time basically. Okay, so as you have heard about, like we are calling our database, right? Database find queries, or we do a query in our database. So basically we are waiting for our database to return something, right? So we apply promises there, right? Or we do some API call to other vendors or other people. So we wait for them to reply, right? So we use promises there. We actually wait for some time to get a value in return. Okay, so this is promises all about. So promise are basically kept in three stages. The when we create the promise, it's in the pending stage, and when we get the value in return, it's in the resolved or the rejected stage. If the output is what we are expecting, it's in the resolved stage, or it goes to rejected stage, right? So this is what promise is all about. So it's like your baby expect you to promise कि दूसरी लड़कियों को मत देखना, and your friend says random, like your friends reject the promise, right? Because ऐसा हो ही नहीं सकता, ठीक है? So this is a promise all about. Your girlfriend creates a promise and you basically fulfill or reject it. Okay, so yeah, jokes apart. So let's talk about callbacks, promises, and async await. So what are all this, right? So callbacks are basically chaining of functions inside each other. We pass basically function as an argument, right? And we expect the result at the end in the last function. Okay, and the promises basically we create the chaining, like the steps. Okay, where whenever the first gets resolved with the help of dot, then we actually goes to second one, then the third one, right? And in the async await type, we basically create the things which looks like a synchronous operations, but actually they are promises. So we use async await at that time, right? There's no major difference using dot and async await, just a way of declaring the things. Okay, so let's talk about callbacks, right? A bit about callbacks. Here's a code snippet where you can see there are three functions chained inside each other, and we pass functions and argument to other functions, and we expect the response at the end. So this is callback, right? We actually chain functions inside each other. In the same way promises works, we actually call the first function, then we wait for the response of the first function, then we goes to the second function with the help of dot then, right? And if there is any error in the between, so we actually go to catch statement. So this is all about promises, a small idea about promises. I'll attach the links in the description to get you a more knowledge about promises. Okay, so yeah, that's all about. So you also promised me that you will be like, share, and subscribe to the channel. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much.